Anybody betting on me being late? Uh, uh, uh. Oh, doesn't look like it. Marvo's here, Chili's here, Pinnell's here, Beckham's here, King B's here. Right on, Beckham's gonna be busy, so he might not stick around. That's okay. Oh, what up, everybody? How's everybody's week? What's everybody got up to? I still haven't done a haircut. Paul's hiding. Oh, guitar stuff. Yeah, I haven't done anything more on the guitar yet myself. I'm waiting on some things to arrive. Misfits, Roughing Out Silver Maple, and Box Elder Bowls. I saw that over on Instagram. Second video, yeah, 2 guitar videos went up. I'm not going to hit my schedule that I wanted to hit. Because they take actually quite a long time to do. There's a lot of footage that needs to go into these things. And then I got to get it down to something like reasonable that people might actually get most of the way through. Oh, but they're coming. They're going to be out, hopefully, all in time. I'm waiting on shielding paint for the electronics cavities, side inlay dots, and fret polishers in the mail. And then once those get here, I can wrap it up and learn how to solder and see if it works. And then do the last couple of videos. I'll have one more video this coming weekend probably. And then I kind of have to wait for that stuff to get here before I can finish the guitar and finish the videos. And hopefully it gets here in time. Soldering is easy. That's what everybody keeps telling me, soldering is easy. But you know what else people say is easy? Lots of stuff that's hard. But I've watched a couple of like how to wire a guitar videos, and they make it look easy. But remember when like I got a lathe for the first time and I was watching people turn stuff and they made it look really easy, and then I hurt myself? Yeah. Tonight's sponsor, I wish tonight's sponsor was Tim Hortons. Man, I didn't used to be a drive-through coffee guy, like until pandemic. For some reason, it's weird. Like I've purchased more drive-through coffee since like we were supposed to be staying at home. And like you would think it would go the other way. Like I would be making more coffee at home, but I've made more coffee at home before a pandemic hit than I do now. I make very few pots of coffee at my house now. I don't know why. I'm supporting the economy. That's why. That's what I'm doing. Supporting local business. I got messages coming through on Facebook. You don't message me on Facebook while I'm doing a live show, Mark. Pinnell's got an espresso machine. We got a good coffee maker, but I don't know. It's just way too easy to just hit the drive-through when I'm out doing other stuff. Make some pens tonight. I'm not giving any pens away. Don't get your hopes up that I'm giving pens away this time. I need these pens for inventory, for markets, and to make money. No, I've got some beer. Beckham, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just, I needed a coffee to give myself a little bit of a get up and go. No raffle. No, I got beer though. I got to market July 3rd that I do not have anywhere near enough stuff for. And my rack down at the place where I sell my stuff, my pen rack, is almost empty, and she's requested more pens. And Pinnell is selling raffle tickets. Don't give Pinnell money for raffle tickets. It's a scam. Oh, maybe we'll have a beer right now. Now that I've almost finished my coffee. Let's have a beverage. And then we'll do a few pens. We'll see how many I feel. See how smooth it goes. Why are Vicmark jaws sold out everywhere? I don't know. Get Chili to ask his boys at Vicmark. Need a set of 4-inch jaws, but may go 5-inch because they can be found. Well, you're probably going to get the 5s eventually anyway, right? So just get them now that you can get them, and then get the 4s when you can get the 4s. Where's Scott? Scott he was here. He's like just up the street from the Vicmark factory. Oh, hey, you want to see something else that's cool? A buddy of mine gave me some free slabs that I'm going to do some resin stuff with. I get this big old slab of alder live edge on one side. I don't know if you can see that. I got this chunk of, that one is apparently black locust, which I've never worked with, and a big old hunk of cherry down there. So that's going to be fun to play with. Make some forms and pour some epoxy, because that was one of my shop resolutions for this year, was to start playing with epoxy a little bit. And I bought some, so after guitar, maybe some epoxy playing. Are any of those deep enough for bowls? Yeah, they're all like almost 3 inches thick, but they're all cracked and stuff, so I'd have to like fill them with epoxy anyway, so I'll probably chop them up and make them into serving trays and stuff. Make some cheese boards, that's the idea. Ordered the Easy Wood finisher yesterday, so you can step up your resin game. Nice. Did you get the negative rake scraper? I still haven't gotten the negative rake tip. But I don't know that it's entirely necessary. People tell me it's not entirely necessary, but it looks like it would be better. And a negative rake. Yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta get ordering some stuff. But I also need to stop ordering stuff because I'm underemployed. But I am loving the new job. The new job is going really well. Yeah, it's a good fit. Thinking maybe ordering the rougher. Yeah, order everything. Order it all. Just bring it all into the shop. All right, let's tell you what people picked in terms of blanks. The overwhelming majority of people picked walnut. So we'll start with a walnut. Next was the Padauk, followed by the African mahogany. But we're going to do the Padauk last because it makes a mess. You need to do Padauk last because it makes everything pink. You can't use the same sandpaper after you've used Padauk. It contaminates your sandpaper, it makes everything else pink. So Padauk's going last. We'll do walnut, African mahogany, and then if we do more than 3, we'll do something else, and then Padauk. Oh, need some Abranet sandpaper. That's like the meshy kind. I've got some of the meshy kind, but I don't think it's Abranet. And also, don't tell me what I need. Oh, yeah. All right. start with walnut. Hey, Sean McGill's here. Blow it out. Yeah, but I don't have a compressor. Doesn't matter. So Stanifer's here too. Have we seen Patches yet? We're already at. No, we're only at 2 mics. Oh, County Fair. All right, walnut first, then African mahogany. We'll see how we feel, and if we're only doing 3, then we'll go to the Padauk. If we're doing 4, then we'll do, I don't know, cherry. Pinnell, for some reason, when I took the poll to see what people wanted, we got people voting for walnut. We got people voting for mahogany. We got people voting for Padauk. We got Pinnell voting for put a turtle in a toaster oven. What? Like, do I paint my pen tubes for resin hybrid blanks? I've never done a resin hybrid blank, so I don't know. You have to ask if BJ's around. He does resin pens, I think. I remember that. If he shows up, you can ask him. Hey, I should also make some. I gotta get some little pen molds to do some some resin pen blanks as well. But that's for eventually. Anyone know if the Grizzly 17-inch bandsaw 2 horsepower with the brake is any good? I'm going to leave that to others. I don't have any experience with any Grizzly tools. My understanding is that they're an excellent budget level option in terms of their overall construction, but Marv doesn't know. Don't listen to Marv. That's a fabulous bandsaw, he says. He doesn't know. Oh, sorry, I should have totally played along. Nah. Grizzly, Mike Stanifer says Grizzly's a good brand. I hear good things. I hear the quality control might not be up to snuff, but they stand by their product pretty well, I hear. I really don't know anything. That's not true. You know things. You know, actually, you know a lot more than a lot of people. Okay, let's go walnut. See if we can find you a decent place to sit over here. It should be okay. See if I remember how to make a pen. We are at the end of my hardware. I've got more coming, but we are a little bit low on hardware options today. Got a fair bit of copper or rose gold or whatever it is you want to call it. We've got some satin gold. We've got some. I have 1 gunmetal left. Got some satin gold, some shiny gold. I don't know. We'll have to go have a look, but we are getting a little bit low on options. I know I'm out of satin pearl, and I know I'm down to 1 gunmetal. So, all right. Oh, how fast do I spin pens? No idea. I might need a new face on my thing here. to tighten it up a little bit. Maybe. Tighten it up a little more. Nope. Thought we lost a chunk. Whoa. There we go. Oh, so Tyrus is back. How you doing, man? Haven't seen you for a bit. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Your phone screen is still cracked from dropping it off the ferry deck. Good stuff. Those horns are loud. Was it the horn? The horn scared you and you dropped your phone? they tell you, don't they tell you? Like on the ferries up here, they say like, attention everybody, we're about to blow the horn. Do they not do that down there? That's pretty funny. Hey, Bennett's here. Oh. 150. There, we're up at 240. And start turning it up a little bit. Go a little faster with the sanding. Almost there. 320. Ideally, you should be clearing that dust off in between the grits so that you're not contaminating with the next grit, but yeah, it's a pen. Come on. I'll do it after this one. And we'll give it a wipe. And 400, and then we'll custom grit. And then we'll have a walnut pen. I would rather be cutting frets than, oh man, I would rather, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything I would not rather be doing than cutting frets, than like, actually cutting fret slots is fine. Just filing frets to level and rounding ends of metal sucks. Oh, I cannot believe how frustrated I got doing those frets, man. If I make another guitar, I think I'm gonna order a neck that's pre-fretted and just make the body. I kind of never want to fret another guitar. Step one. Oh, frets, man. I was so pissed off at the end of that video. I watched it again and I was like, wow, that dude is not enjoying himself. And I even had to cut out a bunch of the parts that were the frustrating bits, because like when I originally edited that video together, it was like 34 minutes long, and people are not going to watch that. So I wanted to get it down to like 15, 17, somewhere in there, but it came out at like 20-ish, which is not ideal. But it is what it is. People don't seem to really be wanting to watch me make a guitar anyway. Those are like really not performing well, those videos. Oh, that's all right. Oh, gotta go. Boss is calling. Give you a heads up. You're gonna make me a neck, Paul? Sweet. Yeah. let's do that. You make me a neck, I'll make a body. I do want to make a Telecaster-y, like I want to make a thin line, like semi-hollow body style. How much larger than your bushing is the pen blank? Usually go for flush. I go for flush-ish. I'm not that picky about it. Ideally it should be flush, but if it's close, I don't think you're not holding the pen right where the tip meets the end. You're holding it on the wood. So if you're a normal person, if there's a little bit of a bump there, I'm not that upset about it. My neck video made you realize you don't want to build a guitar. That's pretty much the messaging that I would have got out of it as well, I think. Metal sucks. So let's pick a hardware for the walnut. We're down to the end. We're down to the dregs. I've got more on order, but the rose gold copper, satin gold, so like non-shiny gold. We got shiny gold, and we've got one gunmetal that I kind of want to put on the mahogany. So I'm going to save that for the mahogany. Satin gold, rose gold, or what? Satin gold, shiny gold, or rose gold. I don't have any chrome. I don't have any satin pearl. Gold on walnut, shiny gold, or satin gold. Shiny gold. Mike Stanifer says. Shiny gold, Bennett says. Okay, shiny gold it is. We'll empty some more little mini baggies. Such a waste. So wasteful. Go on down. That's not very good. The main, yes, pen turning is the side hobby. The main hobby is collecting little baggies. But no one wants the Myrtle hardware. Yeah, sell the baggies to your local drug dealer. I don't actually know any local drug dealers, and also I just rip them to get the parts out because it's not worth fiddling to try and like open the little Ziploc part to get the piece out. All right, there we go. Got all the bits. Take the little rubber nub part off of it. Have I mentioned how much I love this thing? I think I might have once or twice mentioned how much I love this thing. Because man, it makes assembly a breeze. So much fiddling around with clamps and stuff before. There we go. clippy part. Oh. Yeah, we got walnut with shiny gold. Pretty nice. Yep, like that. All right. What did I say was next? Mahogany with gunmetal. I'll get you guys set back up. Lost your spot. Uh-oh. One for one. There we go. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're gonna make me finally buy a pen mandrel? Everybody who has a lathe should have a pen mandrel in this vid. I'm sorry. That's just how it should be. Yeah, 100% success so far. Right on. I don't understand. Honestly, I don't understand people who have a lathe that don't at least have some pen stuff laying around, because they're quick, obviously. I already finished one. We're 32 minutes in and I talked for a while. I think I'm almost at the point where only pen sales have paid for this lathe in a year. I don't know, somebody would have to do the math on that, but I'm down to my last 13 pen kits out of the 90 that I've bought. I've kept maybe 4 or 5, given away maybe 4 or 5. So let's call that 20. Let's say I've sold 50-ish pens in the year that I've had this lathe and been making pens. And I think I make about $20-ish on each one. So that's $1,000. And that's essentially almost what I paid for the lathe. So in a year, I've paid this lathe off just with pens, essentially, if you look at it that way. All right. African mahogany. Fogging up a little bit. Everybody's still hanging in? What do we got? We only got 13 people here tonight? Something going on? Ugh. Oop. It's all right. I do the show for whoever shows. This one's being a little bit weird. I don't know what's going on with this African mahogany here, but it's not behaving well. Might be that I'm just dull, but I don't think I have a sharper edge. I think this is the fourth side of this. So, and it got muggy all of a sudden. Is there a storm moving in? Bennett? Is it raining? Marv looking up the humidity in camera. 52%, that's not too bad. Feels like we just got a spike. There we go. That'll do. It's a little chunky, but I kind of sometimes I like having a little chunky. I actually prefer a little bit of There we go, African mahogany. I haven't done an African mahogany pen for a while. I had a ton of them. It's leftovers from way back on the channel, the African mahogany coffee table, which was like my first major build series on the channel, like two and a bit years ago, I think. I want to say. This is still that the end of the scraps from the African mahogany coffee table from 2 and a bit years ago. That Nara table was sweet as hell. Yeah, same design as the Nara table. It was the table that I modeled the Nara and walnut one off of. It's called Unity. It's my own design, and I'm partial to it, obviously. There we go. Now we're getting smooth. That's our 150. Fit 150, 240. Back in a few. Longer beams here. Sorry I'm late. Wife and I dinner for the anniversary. Okay. And then you bailed out to go watch an idiot on YouTube making pens? You're like, okay, happy anniversary, hon. I'm gonna go watch an idiot make pens on YouTube. That's funny. All right, Ben's gone too. Everybody's leaving. That's fine. Where are you? 340, 320. Where we can start speeding it up. And 400. There we go. Might get, oh, we're at 42 minutes. Should we try for 4 pens tonight? I want to keep the time down to an hour and a half. That's about what I'm feeling for tonight. So I think we can do 2 more. Custom grit. Step 1. Oh. Buff it in, buff it out. In case you happen to not be familiar with this product, it is a glorious finishing and finish sanding concoction made by my friend Scott down in Australia. It is available in my Etsy store if you are in North America. Link is in the description. Where can I find this product for sale? Oh, I beat you to it, Sean. Sorry about that. Thanks for teeing it up for me, though. Scott always reminds me, he says, dude, you don't take off the excess enough. You gotta like leave that buffing on there for a bit. Hey, that's my job. Tonight's episode brought to you by the tiny zip of custom grit. Yes. Step 2. Quick and painless turning finish that I'm looking forward to trying on some resin stuff with those slabs over on the other side of the room there. Because by all accounts, and from what I've seen, it makes a glorious resin polish as well. It's not delicious. Don't let anybody tell you it's delicious. It's not. It's food safe. But you don't want to like use it as a condiment. It would not be one of the 5 condiment fingers. For sure. Speaking of which, this is the second week in a row that we don't have a Lily hypothetical question. I think she gave up on me. There we go. 2 steps of custom grit. And we're going with the last of the gunmetal hardware. On what might be the last of the African mahogany. I've got another couple of full boards actually, but that might be the last of the scrap from the coffee table build. That's kind of cool actually. I'm finally using the last of the scrap from the coffee table that I made 2 and a bit years ago. Oh, Megan's late. That's okay. I've had lots of people be late. We've had people that were here on time and then left and then came back. Hey, where's my... Oh, I just about threw out the little ring. That's no good. Need that. Go. Get that on there. Hey, get back here. Here. What are you doing? There we go. That, and that is an attractive pen. African mahogany, gunmetal, makes an attractive pen. All right, 2 down. Let's have a sit. We'll decide how many more we're doing. Maybe just 1, actually. I don't know. Oh. Okay. What did I miss? Anything good? All right. Todd's got a hypothetical. If extra lives were a thing in the real world, how would you get them? We've done that one before. We did that one before. I said you find them in random places in the woods, like under things that look out of place. Which pens did we turn so far? Walnut and shiny gold and African mahogany gunmetal. Which I think when Beckham gets back, he might just snipe because he's been waiting for me to get a new selection of pens and he wants something with gunmetal. What else did I miss? Some happy anniversaries. Oh, must have missed that night. I think you asked it, didn't you? Because it'd be a weird thing for more than one person to ask. Maybe not. Yeah. I like, yeah, you see something out of place and you look under it, and that's where your 1-up is. Tried your first pen a while ago. It was a disaster. Okay. Walk me through it then. What'd you do? Because I have not had, I mean, they explode once in a while, but I think I'm probably, well over 90% success rate. So I would venture to say not the proper glue for the tubes to go in, maybe, or cutting too hard too fast is another reason that pens explode. Went too fast. Yep. That you just work your way down. I get in a rush sometimes when I'm like doing production mode, and I'm like just like boom, 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 and I just start digging too hard, and the tension between the tube and the glue and the wood gets to be too much, and it releases. I'm not a scientist, but pretty sure that's how that works. There's too much stress on the glue surface because the outside is spinning faster than the inside, right? So there's already that tension there, and then you're sticking a piece of metal in it. But you get it. That's the cool thing about pens. It's like, actually, you can just buy the tubes themselves. So if you screw up like a couple of pen blanks, it's not that big a deal. It's not that much wood. You just buy some new tubes. You still got your hardware for that kit. Do it again. Dry the tubes harden before you got the tube all the way in. What kind of CA glue are you using that dries that fast? CA glue is fast, but I've never had it like start curing before I get the tube into the blank. That's you Starbond. That's what you need. There's a link down in the description. Starbond is a really good glue. The medium is a little bit, I want to say the medium is a little bit thin for my liking. It tends to, doesn't want to stay where you put it quite as well as other mediums, but it is what I use for my tubes. Sun made your pen explode in the car? What? The sun made your pen? You leave it on the dash? And it, wow. I've never heard that story. That's a good story. Did it, like, what kind of explode did it do? I'm a little worried. We need to get you a nice fountain pen kit to turn. I've got new pen kits. I got more slimlines on the way, but I've got, what's it called, Pinnell? What did I buy? From penturning.ca or whatever it was. I'm terrible. Pen something.ca. Maple Leaf, that's what it's called. And it's a one tube pen with a maple leaf on it somewhere, I think. And it's a thicker diameter, I want to say. Instead of 7 millimeters, it's like 10 millimeter tubes or bushings. I don't know. I haven't opened the box yet. Does anyone have a drone that can drop off a pair of bullnose cutters for me in the next 15 minutes? What? No. I'll answer for everybody. Nobody has that for you. Why do you need, what is it with the next 15 minutes? Where are you in a hurry to get bullnose? You can come over here. Bullnose cutters? I don't know if I have any. Hold on. I don't think I do. Don't come over here. Because you'd look at the wall and be like, dude, you don't have any. So I want to cut stuff now. That was kind of judgy. Wait, are you talking about these like end? Talk about like end cutters, like these guys. I don't know. I'm not even sure I know what the tool is that you need. Yes. Well, then I do have, in fact, those. And I'm about 7 minutes away from your house, so you could come get them and take them home, and you would have them in 15 minutes. They would have been handy when cutting the guitar frets. Yes, that's why I got them. I got a little set. It's funny, it actually got cut out of the video. I bought the little set to do them, and they just couldn't hack it. And so I used the cutting wheel on my little Dremel thing, and that got really annoying real fast, and then I just went and got these. But I didn't show the whole process. Like I said, the video was like 37 minutes long when I started. They look bigger than the ones in the video. That's like, there's a delay, I guess. These are the ones that just couldn't hack it. So I went and got these ones. But after I got those, after I was like burning through cutting discs, like the cutting discs to do the fret ends were just exploding after 3 or 4 frets. And I was like, this is super annoying too. I'm gonna go get some proper like end cutter things. What kind of fret wire did you use? I used the kind that comes in the package that I bought. I don't know. They Fender fret segments. I think it's pretty clear that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay? Can't answer questions. I mean, I can answer questions on what I did and how it's going, but I can't answer questions on like, what kind of frets did you use? That'd be like asking me like, what kind of potentiometers am I putting in? The kind that turn. I don't know. I might still have the packaging. Just like Fender frets, 24 pack. Because that's what I found when I went looking for fret bits. Looked like nickel. Might have been nickel then. No idea. Is that harder or softer? Because I don't want to do, well, first of all, I don't want to do frets ever again. But if I do frets ever again, I want to do the softest damn frets in the world. And it should come over and talk about RC trucks while I turn in the background. He can sit here and I'll go over to the lathe and keep making pens, and you guys can have a chat about RC trucks. And he can bring whatever it is that he needs to use these over. It's probably an RC truck thing that he needs these for. You can bring it over and work on it on the show while I turn. It's funny, I haven't seen him say anything for a little while. There might be a knock on the garage door here in a couple of minutes. Yeah, I think we'll do one more. We'll just do one more. We'll do the Padauk. Stainless hard nickel is the soft one. Well, if that's what I had and that's the soft one, then I don't want to do frets ever again then if I did the soft ones. There was nothing soft about those. Brewing beer tomorrow. Nice. Like at one of those like you brew places where you go and they cook it up and then you like bottle it later. Or like at home in a kettle. I don't know why this is a kettle. You need like a big witch's pot that you're brewing. Like, what? I don't think that's how that goes. What is it? Like I did the mill. Like when I was like, hey, Mike, I'll come run that sawmill for you. And I'm like turning a crank. Like there's a crank on it. There's a crank on Cremona's. That's probably why I did that. But I don't think you got this big like witch's pot kind of a thing. Cauldron there. That's what the word I was looking for. Yeah, you got a big witch's cauldron over a fire. And you're brewing your beer with your hops and everything. And a dash of like dragon's tears and some like eye of newt. your time. I still have no resolution on the copyright infringement on the Fiddler's Green from a few weeks ago. So if I make you a neck, you want me to do the fretwork before I send it to you? Yes, yes, I do. At least get them like level-ish. Like I can do like final polishing and stuff probably, but I don't. Oh. That's how you mill number. Turn the crank, add the newt. And then put it in the cauldron. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to do this one yet. I just kind of want to chillax. Somebody let Beckham know that I've got a pen that he wants to buy when he comes back. Pretty sure. Oh, and I'll do up the rest of these blanks, get my rack refilled down at Crow's Nest. And I'll have the leftovers for market. And then with maybe a couple of more bowls, play more hit just to show them. Yeah, I'm not playing any more cover songs on this channel until I know whether or not that's an actual situation. If my copyright challenge gets denied on that, I'm not going to bother because it's a huge hassle. If all I have to do is click a couple of buttons and challenge it and it's fine, then we'll go back to playing guitar and stuff. But if it's like click a couple of buttons and then a couple of weeks later you have to click some more buttons and all that and go back and forth and fight with lawyers and stuff, like over the $1.60 I'm gonna make over the lifetime of that video, no, not worth it. Oh, hey, Marks, you can say stuff on, you're watching the show. You don't have to message me on Facebook. But he got a smart TV in his shop, so now he's watching in his shop. That's cool. You could have said that here. Like, why would you say it over Facebook? Where I'm clearly looking at this. Padauk. And I'm going to say satin gold. Oh, that's it. If you're watching it on TV, how could you type? That's, yeah, okay, I guess. Well, he could have it open on his phone as well, just to use the chat room function. Then he could be watching it on the TV. He could sign in with 2 accounts, like somebody does, Mr. Pinnell and Mr. Scott, once in a while. That is satin gold on the Padauk. I don't think the rose gold works with the red. I don't know. I like gunmetal and I like the silvers, like the chrome and the satin pearl with Padauk. I don't know that I've ever done one with gold on a Padauk. There's really only 4 of you. There's 18 people watching, but there's only actually 4 people and they're all watching with multiple accounts. I appreciate that. Do I want to do this at all? Is the question. Kind of enjoying just sitting now. Let's do it. Padauk cut's nice. Should go relatively quickly. 2 pens is not a show. 3 pens. You did it? right now watching on both my home YouTube account and my work YouTube. He's Pinelling. I like that. I think Scott did it first. Well, I don't know which one of them did it first. I think it actually was Pinnell because Scott actually just made his other channel like a few weeks ago. So. Three pens and a copyright strike are now a show minimum. Oh, good. Let's call it Pinelling. Yeah, okay. Watching on numerous accounts is now called Pinelling. Let's do something fun. Let's do some whoopity-whoops for no reason at all. Fogging up again. Now everything's red. Alright, we're just about at the point where we can start doing some weirdness. Let's do some weirdness. Still want it to be comfortable in your hand though, so we gotta like thin it out a little bit. Okay, this is cool. I like that. You guys bring me in a little bit, see what I'm doing. Trying some things. Hold on. I need the clip needs to. I don't know that we're going to be able to do because this needs to, I don't know. Maybe just the where you hold it side should have whoopity whoops. I think if we do it thin enough, we might go over that one and then rest on the next. Whoop. I don't know. We're just playing. I think that might be okay. Hold on. It's going to be an interesting contraption. I think it'll sit right there. Let's see. Because why not? And why not make it more difficult to sand on the last one of the night, too? If this is comfortable, I'm keeping this. This is, because why not? That's why. Can't really sand it with the grain though, can you? That's not ideal. Oh, we're on an adventure. Yep. There always has to be something that's an adventure on this show, doesn't there? It's not going to be the smoothest of my pans ever, because I can't really get into some of the little... Yeah, it is what it is. We're having fun. I'm losing some of the definition of my whoops through the sanding process here. But we're on an adventure. Yeah. Sure. That's what I did. I'm just doing the quick and dirty custom grit this time. I'm not stopping the lathe to put it on, and then I think it'll work just fine. Thank you very much. Just like this. Because why wouldn't we just... It's not a boring pen. I hope it's not super uncomfortable to hold. And some step 2, and then we'll see if we'll put it together and see if it's super uncomfortable. It looks kind of cool, I gotta say. Looks super shiny, but that's the standard now. Yep, sure is. Yep. Oop. Lost that one. Because why not? Oh, I can hang this thing up. I don't know. Not sure. It's weird, but it'd be neat if it was like the most comfortable pen I've ever made. Somehow. Let's have a look at it. Let us have a look at that nonsense. That I got the clip part on the nub in there, and oh man, that's weird. Your thumb goes perfect in that one, and your finger goes perfect in that one. Hold it still. Shut up. And when you grab it, literally your thumb goes in that nubbin, and your finger goes in that nubbin. A piece of paper. Oh, didn't take the little rubber part. Come on. It's not bad. It's not exactly where I want my thumb to go, but somebody is going to pick this up and be like, that's the most comfortable pen I've ever held. I'm not keeping it though, but because it's not quite exactly where, because why not though? So now it's a used pen, can't sell it new. No, it's quality control testing. You gotta do at least like a couple of scribbles to make sure that it writes. And that one writes. And that one writes. So, walnut and shiny gold, African mahogany and gunmetal, Padauk wonkiness, and satin gold. That's tonight's show. I call that 3 wins. Because I do think somebody is going to pick this up and be like, why is it shaped like that? Oh, that's why it's shaped like that, because my hand fits perfectly into... Yeah, that's what's going to happen. All right, that was fun. Any more questions, comments, concerns? Because I am... Does the Padauk have any chatoyance in it with the finish on it? I wouldn't call it a chatoyance. I mean, the shininess does change in different areas, but that's not really the grain. It's more the shape. I wouldn't say that Padauk is a very chatoyant wood, actually. Just gave your in-laws the charcuterie board. They love it. I don't remember you buying a charcuterie board. Yes, that was a long time ago. You just gave it to them now? You bought that charcuterie board, like, didn't you buy it for them for Christmas? Because I have not sold a charcuterie board in 2021. So, yes, it was Christmas. Okay, good. Was it covered in meats and cheeses? That's the important part. Oh, for COVID, you didn't want to mail it. You wanted to give it to them in person. I understand that. All right, Chili, happy birthday to son. And I am going to wrap this one up as well. That's an hour 28. That's how long I wanted. I said I wanted an hour and a half show tonight, and we got it. Bennett, if you still need these things, you can pop over and grab them, dude. I was like, I don't think I have the things that he's talking about. Wait, is it these? And yes, you ate off of it. Perfect. Good stuff. It's good time management. I had a little bit of a break in the middle to just chillax for a bit, and worked out well. Got a third one in. I'm happy. Have a couple more beer. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to off to watch some Matthias. Oh, you pick up off the side of the road this week. Thanks, everybody. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I'm going to have a couple more beer. That's what I'm going to do. Bye for now.